And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Good to see you again. Let's see what we got lined up. First 5 people to the show are TJ Smith, AJ Singh, Crypto She-Hulk, Gunnar, Lester, Brian, and Ute. We got Henry Brown in here, and he sent somebody a gift. And that's Mr. Bravo received a gift membership from Henry Brown. Nice. Sending my support to Crypto Hulk, the Crypto Hulk community, and the rest of the XRP army. I'm not a financial advisor, not a consultant. I got a split personality. I'm out on bail running from Iron Man. Henry Brown, thank you again for another donation. Looks like he took out the message in that one. That's interesting. Thank you very much. Tax-free, by the way. That's the way we like it here. Okay. We got a good show lined up. Some very interesting. I'm telling you what, all the connections, they're all coming together, everybody. Like, I love it. I don't know where to start. Let's start with a disclaimer first. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Everything I say on the show is fake. I never do a deep dive. We don't talk about anything important on the show. Everything on the show is a lie. My goal is to financially get you destroyed by giving you shitty crypto to learn about, and that's your disclaimer. Oh, by the way, I'm on drugs 24/7. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, bath salt, whatever it is. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I take that too. Yeah, super heavily medicated 24/7 on this show. Just putting that out there. Okay. Let me check some comments here. Pulled the plug today, Robert. Drugs and jokes keep me here, says Chris Sharp. Apartment, Carolina Beach, North Carolina, so I don't have to RV every month. Okay. Somebody doesn't have to live in an RV because they rented an apartment in Carolina Beach, North Carolina. Henry Brown comes back again, member for 36 months. Oh, man. He says, hit that like button, share the show. Much respect to everyone, and that's full show. P.S. Crypto Hulk, fight Jake Paul next after Tank Davis. Let's go Hulk. Fight Jake Paul. You know how easy that would be? That's so fucking easy. Like, that guy's so easy to fucking kick his ass. Hey, I'm too old for that shit, all right? When you start getting older, shit starts breaking easy. So I don't do the hardcore heavy lifting shit and punching and kicking and all that anymore. It's toned way down. I'm trying to live to be 100 and still, I'm planning on getting crypto rich and living to 100 or 120. So I got to be able to not break my shit. And as you get older, stuff just starts to bust. So 10 years ago, when I was 45, I still could do some shit. Still an extremely powerful individual. I just started getting a little weaker until about 48. That's when 50 started, right about there, kind of started slowing my roll. But until then, full out extreme. I mean, shit, I joined the military, the army at 39, and was able to, like, on a deployment, we had to do PT on a deployment, but I, with my little cult group, combat operation laser team, I still ranked third, 1, 2, 3, like fourth on the 2-mile run and shit like that. So, and I was weighing a pretty lean 260. For me, 260, 265, 260 is really, really lean. I think but when we got to theater, I was putting in 5 miles a day, 5 days a week on the treadmill, then working out 6 days a week, and then doing some protective missions for Lieutenant Colonel. And then I had to be a fobbit for a while. That was extremely fun. But let's move on. Pat sent 5 Crypto Hulk gift memberships. Grant, Martin, Dreamer, 3R. I remember that name. I remember. XR Paladin, and then D Lima. Okay, let's go in. Made my first 40,000 off Doge. Damn, that's been 8 years. WD-40. No, I knew somebody who did this. Now, don't go out and do this, okay? It's bad for your liver. It's going to destroy you. I met somebody, where are they at? In the military? I don't know where I met this person. They were from the South. I'm not saying anything about the South. I'm just saying they were from the South. And they got a sore elbow, so they sprayed WD-40 on their elbow and started rubbing it in. And they said the pain would go away. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? What are you guys smoking out there in Kentucky or wherever they were from? I think Arkansas. It sounds like somebody from Arkansas would do some dumb shit like that. But yeah, this woman was like, yeah, or my shoulder. I don't remember what it was. Knee. I think it might have been a knee. Whatever it was, it hurt. So she would spray WD-40 on there to lubricate the joint. And I'm like, okay. I mean, you might as well just inject that in your veins. Okay. Said it worked. But yeah, what cost? Hulk, when is the Hulk Zoltar coin coming out? Flunks is laughing. Today's show is a weekend show. It's a holiday weekend, so I'm not as uptight and getting with the news right away. A lot of people don't watch the show on the weekends anyway, so they're usually I won't really start doing any drinking on this show on the weekend, but probably could. No, because I got to make sure because hey, stuff is happening in crypto and I got to be super sharp during a program. Afterwards, I can get fucked up. But during a show now, there's critical information I've got to release and we can't make mistakes. Like the Tin Man. I'm telling you, the lady said that she did it and it worked. But castor oil? Interesting. You could rub castor oil. It goes through your skin and penetrates it. That's a good idea. Castor oil, you can't. I mean, somebody out there is going to do this shit. See if it works, but don't do it, okay? Have somebody else do it. Chris Sharpie says, I got to watch every show. I'm not missing out on anything. We got a couple cryptos here. Let's start with this program today. I don't know if I'm going to have an AM show. Tonight, I'm going to look for some pump dump stuff and see if I can find one. I got one I'm kind of working on right now. How many zeros does it have on it? 3 zeros. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. Oh, now it's, oh my God, this is a perfect setup. Oh, wow. The market cap on this is like, how can I put it? It's under $250,000. It's got a lot of 24-hour trading value. So once you get in, you can jump right back out of this one. You're not going to get your money tied up. I'm looking at it now. Hold on. I did a grok search. Let me look here. It's an Ethereum-based crypto. It's got a low. Oh, we could. The market cap's under 200,000. 3 zeros. Oh, we could kill this one. 24-hour trading volume. I can't tell you what it is because you guys are start figuring the shit out. You guys are getting smart. I got to be careful. I can't tell you when it got released. It's not brand new, but it's not old at all. It's within 6 months. It's dealing with AI and making AI smarter. I think this one's kind of scary. Like AI is going to take over, like Skynet and shit, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, The Terminator. This is some Terminator shit right here. I might have to pump this one in the morning. Sunday. What is today? I lose track of my days. Today's Saturday. Okay, Sunday morning pump dump. This one, I'm going to study it. I'm going to give it to my friends who are going to critically analyze it on their end. This one looks pretty good. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, we're having an issue. With who invented this shit and who's working on the team. And I don't see much coming up at all. It's not good. This could be like total scam. That's what we like, huh? Pump it and fucking dump it and leave it. I'll have to consider this one. I don't know if I'm going to pump dump it because I can't really find out who they're working with, and everything's all anonymous. I realize newer projects are anonymous, but this one is like really. Yeah, somebody sent me this, and it's just. Let me check the comments real quick, and we'll go to the article. I got more. INX, says Mike Gilbert. Oh. That's a good one, the INX. I'm telling you what. Let me check something here. I'm going to look at my wallet on my phone. I'm going to look at INX really quick. Trying to figure out where I have it stored. I got the centrifuge. I'm waiting for that one to take off, man. Centrifuge, that's going to be so fucking massive. Where is that shit? I don't know where I put it. Do you need Tether to buy that shit? I go through so many cryptos, I can't keep track of what you got to use to buy what to find it and what section of the wallet. I saw it earlier. Fuck, why can't I find it now? It always does that shit. Okay, that one. No, it's not on that wallet. Maybe it's on. Is it on Phantom? Because I wanted to show you. Well, son of a bitch, man. I don't know where I don't know what wallet it's on. But that's a good one. And that Insight X shit too. I got $500 in that. I got like 50. Yeah, I got over 50,000 Insight X's. And then for tonight's show, that XYO network, we're going to get into that. I put money into that. I've got over 40,000 of those. And, I got XYO when it was XY Findable, and it was an actual company. I got 500 shares. I paid $500. It was like, damn, 2018, 2017 or 18. XY Findables, I think, just kind of launched. They're out of San Diego. I owned 500 shares. I got them illegally. They wanted me to like sell them back or transfer them to some company that's going to hold them for me. I'm like, fuck that shit. You guys fucked up and sold me them, and I got the emails and the copies of all that. I'm not giving that shit up. If I want like Ripple or somebody to buy that XYO shit, and then bam, It's like that shit goes from, I don't even know what they're worth now. I have no idea. Let me look that up. XY findables. XY, what is the value? Like almost nothing. I have XY findables. So this is the tricky part. They're calling it XY labs and stuff. I don't know what it is worth. The XY findables. I see what they're calling XYLB, XY labs. I have stock in the company. And it's, I don't know, something I'll have to look into someday when I give a fuck. But Henry Brown is back again. Thank you for the tax-free donation there, Henry, man. Respect to everyone and Crypto Hulk. Can we get some food and whiskey videos plus Crypto Hulk story time like once a month? XY Findables was a company that made a line of Bluetooth-enabled item trackers known as Findables, designed to help users locate lost items like keys and wallets through a mobile app. Yeah. So here's the deal. I got XY Findables stock, 500 shares. The company started out, here's why I bought it, because I knew that the future of tracking people and shit is coming. It's coming. This was like 2017. I think I bought it. Yeah. I think it was like 2017. I didn't know anything about crypto. I heard of Bitcoin. I was buying. I'd go buy shit on the internet, and some of these suppliers, I go buy shit in bulk, and then these Chinese would want Bitcoin. I'm like, what the fuck is with this Bitcoin shit? I'll tell you what, I went back through my old emails looking to see if I had a half a Bitcoin left. Because back then you needed like 1,000 Bitcoins to buy this thing. I was thinking, wait a second. And we're back. Looks like YouTube's up to that dumb shit again, cutting us off at 17 minutes for no fucking reason. Maybe we're talking about something they don't want us to know. So Crypto She-Hulk saying it's xylabs.com right now. So, okay. Well, whatever it is, let me get into the article for today. I want you to, the regulators, everybody, the regulators are coming. This is limited time. This little thing where we get to watch Crypto Hulk and invest in cryptos and stuff, it's limited time. Now's the time to watch my program, get these cheap cryptos that have good solid connections and stuff. You're getting in early. We want to buy them. People are like, why are you looking at those cryptos? Look, fucking retard. Okay. Why the fuck would you want to spend a quarter on something? Think of XRP at $3 or whatever. Wouldn't you want XRP at 0.0003? Yes, that's what we're doing. We find these cheap cryptos that are going to be worth a lot of money one day. That's what you want to do. Buy low, dummy, sell high. So instead of buying when it's a quarter or 50 cents or $1.50, let's buy this shit when there's 2 to 3 zeros or more. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to buy them at the current price. Some people out there are so fucking stupid with these comments. Why are you buying all that cheap crypto? Are you seriously asking that question? Because you're going to make yourself look like a really fucking stupid retard. I would suggest not asking that question because everyone's going to be like, that's the kid on the short bus going to school. That's the homeschool kid right there. Okay. Alrighty then. Special needs. United States regulator opens the pathway for Americans to trade on offshore crypto exchanges. Everybody, holler if you hear me. The change is part of the Commodities Future Trading Commission's Crypto Sprint. Everybody, you need to listen. An initiative to overhaul regulations in response to proposals from the Trump administration. The U.S. Commodities Future Trading Commission, a U.S. financial regulator. What did they do? They announced on Thursday, oh, fuck, this is so good. Wait, you might be getting a Woodrow Wilson in the pantalones, all right? The CFTC said offshore crypto exchanges now have a pathway to legally serve U.S.-based clients. Oh, my God, I'm glad I voted for Trump. By registering under the Foreign Board of Trade framework, U.S. clients have had the right to trade on registered offshore platforms since the 1990s. Under the FBOT registry and the framework for all asset classes, acting CFTC Director Caroline Pham said, here's what she says, everybody. Starting right meow. The CFTC welcomes back Americans who want to trade efficiently and safely under CFTC regulations and opens up U.S. markets to the rest of the world. Are you hearing me right now? This is so massive. It's just another example of how the CFTC will continue to deliver wins for President Trump as part of our crypto sprint. They're trying to hurry this up. I say hurry it up even faster. Allowing offshore exchanges to serve U.S. residents can potentially increase liquidity in the crypto markets and remove the silos that have kept crypto trapped within their regions. Everybody, I hope you're seeing this. If you don't have enough money for crypto, get a loan, buy the shit right now, pay the loan off each month. Rather than take, because look, I'm telling you, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do a thing that I say. I'm super fucking high right now. The last thing you want to do is try to dollar cost average. If you know there's cryptos you want to get and they're cheap, Crypto Hulk would take a fucking $3,000 loan out and buy that shit right now. If you wait and try to pay it off, save up money for like, okay, let's say you don't have the money for the crypto. Let's say you save up for a whole year and then you're going to buy it. Like what? You're going to miss it. You not get that? I always take loans out for shit that I buy and pay it off over time. That's how I got my XRP, my gold, and these other things. I'm taking a loan out, going into debt. Fuck it. I'll pay the interest. When I got my XRP, I think it took me 9-10 months to pay off the loan. I think there's a good chance I had $1,000 in interest. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't count it. 1,000, 1,500 maybe. I don't know. I don't care about the interest. Maybe it was a couple grand. I don't know. I'm not concerned about a $2,000 interest because when my XRP makes me like $10 million, do I give a fuck about that? I wasted $2,000 in interest. Oh, no. Dumb fucks worry about that. These dumb fucks you're watching, oh, never take a loan out to buy crypto. Ha, ha, ha. These people are so fucking stupid. Their boyfriend's dick is so far up their ass, it's shutting off the blood circulation to their brain when they talk, okay? This is what I'm telling you. Get this fucking shit right now. Whatever you need to get, fucking get a loan. Buy it. Pay it off. Be responsible. Find your budget $150 a month, $200 a month. Instead of $200 a month for crypto over the next year, what if it takes off tomorrow, 6 months from now? You are so fucked. Get a loan and pay that off every month. Now you got all your crypto you want at cheap prices. Yeah, are you going to pay $1,000 or $2,000 in interest or something? Who cares? When you make $5 or $10 million, do you give a fuck what $2,000 in interest is going to do? No, that's the dumbest fucking shit that people say. Okay? If you want something, fucking get it as cheap as you can. Who gives a fuck what the interest costs? Okay? When that crypto shit that you bought for $3,000, 20% a year, 25% a year, what is it, $700 a year? You spent you wasted $700, but you gained millions. You see, that's a fucking investment right there. If I could waste $2,000 or $3,000 in a year, but yet gain $5 million. That's fucking genius level investments, okay? That dollar cost average dumb shit. You got guys right now having XRP videos. I won't say on what platform or whatever, but these dumb motherfuckers are saying, well, I'm backing the truck up with XRP. What? You've been in crypto, he's claiming 8 years he's been in crypto. Why the fuck didn't you buy all your XRP? See, that's what I did. When I knew what the fuck was going on in crypto after like 3 months, I went and got a loan and took 2.5 months worth of pay, took a loan, bought the crypto when it was 15 to 27 cents. Peace, I'm out. I'm done. I got all the XR. These motherfuckers are buying that shit when it's $2 and I bought the dip. Well, that's what he said. I bought the dip. I'm like, well, you are the fucking dip. The dipstick. Holy fucking shit, dude. You're paying $2.90. I'm laughing my ass off thinking this motherfucker's so fucking stupid. If you're in on something and it's a solid, awesome project, it's been the main topic of your show for 8 years and you're still buying that fucking shit, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard of. You should have taken a fucking loan out and bought 200,000 or 300,000 XRPs back when it was like, now I got in at 15 cents. So dumbass must have got in when XRP was like at 1 penny or 5 cents or some shit. No, he buys it slow. He doesn't take advantage when XRP was 5 cents or 8 cents. Oh, no. I'm going to dollar cost average that. And now he's still buying XRP at like $3 for one. That's, oh my God, that's so fucking stupid. I had a limit of how many XRP I wanted to get back in 2020. I took a loan and got what I thought is all I'd need. If XRP hits the numbers that I think, $1,000 to $10,000 at the bottom end, I don't need any more than what I got. If you truly believe, I believe XRP should easily hit $1,000 or $10,000. I've even done shows where it's 100,000. It depends on if they burn up their escrow like Stellar did, because they could wipe out half the XRP right now. Just don't do anything to the escrow account. Just lock it up or whatever those tech guys got to do. Just fucking destroy it or whatever it is done. Stellar did it. That's Jed McCaleb. So, alrighty then. Let's go. You are the dip. All right. So the CFTC is giving all of us the green light to buy crypto at a foreign exchange. Imagine that. The Biden administration and all those Democrats are trying to keep us all fucking broke and beggars. And Trump comes in. Oh, by the way, if you're offended, you can go fuck yourself. Turn around in that shitty ass house you live in. Find the door that says "Go fuck yourself" and walk through that door. Okay. The CFTC should consider how existing rules should be amendable to enable the use of blockchain. Oh man. Absent congressional action, the SEC and the CFTC should use their existing authorities to provide fulsome regulatory clarity that keeps blockchain-based innovation within the United States. Truly amazing. What Gary Gensler and Biden were doing, were forcing crypto to leave the United States. That's what they did for 4 years. It was truly amazing how fucking stupid these Democrats can be. I'm like shocked. And the Democrats themselves, oh, it's okay. As long as boys can wear lipstick and suck on their boys' pee-pees, I'm fine with that. I don't give a fuck if crypto's leaving the country. That shit's not important to me as long as I can wear a wig. And my name's Jeff, and I want to be known as Sarah. Human rights are what's important to me. I'm like, wow. So this is like very refreshing news. I'm telling you what, this is going to start. All this is getting all set up. This is getting set up to launch. The CFTC and the SEC are basically at one point going to drop some major regulation, and that's going to cause crypto to surge. That's what I'm seeing now. Don't wait to buy your crypto like these dumb shits are telling you. Don't get a loan. Dude, these people are so fucking stupid. If you have an opportunity to buy 0.0003 cryptos and shit like that, why the fuck are you going to dollar cost average? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what that means? I dump 500. When I see something's got 2 to 3 zeros in it, $500. That's what I do. You know, something like that. 400, 500, 600, depends. When these two regulators drop it, these cryptos are going to go insane. And you know what you're going to say? Oh man, I didn't have enough. Get a fucking loan, and then you're done buying crypto. Then just start paying a loan off every month. That's all you got to do. Forget about, look, figure out what cryptos you want that are really cheap and really good. If you're a $500 member, you can call me up and we'll go over it. And I'll break it down to you. You could ask me about crypto. One guy had like 65 cryptos. We had to thin the herd down to like 20. Because I'm like, dude, whoa. You got like 67? He's like, yeah. Oh, God. That took forever to go over. But we went through crypto by crypto. And it was tough. We went from 60s into the 30s. And then went, okay, we got 30 of them now. Read off those 30 again. We went through. We trimmed it down to like 25, from 35 to 25. Then trimmed it down to about 20, 19 or 20. And then I said, you could have a small bag of whatever you want, of like 9. But you don't need 67. That's just fucking stupid. I mean, I didn't, it's somebody doesn't know. So it's like 20 is good. You don't want like 5. You want to have enough, because look, I'm telling you, if all the ISOs, and me and him were talking about this, if all the ISOs are considered systemically important, the government could take them all. And if all you got is 8 or 10 ISOs, you're fucked, okay? So I said, just get like 3 ISOs, that's it. No more than like 3. And then like payments type crypto or something, just get a couple. I mean, that's why I don't have Stellar, because I got XRP. You got to have one or the other. Then I got XDC, because it's more like trade finance stuff, DeFi, foreign exchange, stuff like that, stock market thing. So just, yeah, so we had to kind of get different, we strategized and figured out a really good solution for his crypto. Now it's looking pretty good. That was your first article, so get ready. Regulations. They're telling you right now, the FCC and the CFTC are telling you crypto regs are coming. And they want you to buy them. So this, I don't know what's going to happen. What does that tell you? Green light. If you want to be a $500 member, get a loan. I'll spend 20 minutes with you. We can go over different cryptos. Maybe this one guy writes all shit down on a notepad, the different cryptos, and then he'll call me and say, what about this? What about that? You don't have to get a member every single month. Just if you're thinking about making a big purchase of like $3,000 or something worth of crypto and you're going to get a loan, you might want to call me and go over what you're going to do, and I'll give you some ideas on some things, okay? So let's go to the next article. And then once you do that, then you're done. If you want to stay a $500 member, great. If not, no big deal. Let's say after 6 months, you want to make another big purchase, join up, give me a call. We'll figure it out again. All right, but at least, and then you got me, and then I got a little team working with me, and some of these guys are like professional coders, so they write code and stuff, and used to work for some pretty large companies. So they assist me with the channel because they appreciate how I'm trying to help people that are kind of disadvantaged. So now your advantage is I got people on the team besides myself, but you got people on my team that we can call a professional coder, okay? And they've done some amazing projects, and they're helping me. I guess they like what I do, and that I'm trying to help you. So the one dude's like, I'll help you out in whatever you need. I'm like, fuck, okay. So there you have it. Let me click out of this. Here's your next article. It's dealing with Ripple and some other crypto. Let me get here, copy, paste it. Cat Ray says, thank you all for your time. It's kind of like a team effort. That's how you get things done. Start with consistency. Mike Gilbert is 10 years deep. Let's go Circle. Circle pushes USDC deeper into global payments with MasterCard and Finastra. Now let's start off brand new people. Circle, that runs on Stellar. So if you want to get a piece of Circle, it's got to run on Stellar. That's going to increase the Stellar blockchain value. We do a copy and a paste. Right share. There you go. I got Solana, like, I don't know, $1,500 into it, but I just use it to swap shit. That's all. I don't own it because I'm thinking it's going to go up. I use it to buy or swap. That's the only thing I use it for. So I just showed you there. Circle pushes USDC deeper into global payments. You got MasterCard, Ripple Partner, and Finastra, Ripple Partner, all up in this. Let's go over this article. It's interesting. So if you're brand new, I mean, if you want to buy some XRP, I just can't really see spending almost $3 a piece for it. When well, I'll leave that alone. It's a whole nother subject. Circle has unveiled 2 partnerships to embed stablecoin settlement into mainstream finance. Circle has new deals with MasterCard and Finastra. Just so we start off the show, let me show you the evidence here first. So I showed you how Circle runs on Stellar. It also runs on other cryptos, but nothing's as good as Stellar with that all bridge, that connecting bridge. Nobody else has that. So, like I said, I got XRP. I don't see the need for XLM. So, to me, I don't care about Stellar personally owning it because I got XRP. So, what the fuck do I need both of those for? So, and I don't think Stellar's bad. It's just I'm not having 2 of almost the same thing. To me, it doesn't make sense. And again, if the government takes payment crypto, like if the government takes control, I've only been telling you this for 5 years, but if the government takes control over XRP and Stellar, why the fuck do I want them both? So that's why I don't buy both. If there's like an Oracle type crypto, I'm not buying, all of them. It's just I'll buy one. That way I try to split things up. I don't want to have too much of one thing. So right here in this article, the title is XRP. Now this article is dated August 24th, 2025. So we're talking 6 days ago? Look at the title. XRP goes mainstream. MasterCard partnership. We went over this. MasterCard partnership brings crypto payments to everyday life. What is this? MasterCard is launching an XRP card. Okay. You can spend XRP like cash, converting instantly at the checkout. Real world adoption could spark genuine demand, fueling XRP's next big rally. We went over this. Why is this partnership huge for XRP? I'm not going to read this anymore. We already did it. Let me click out of that. Now, here's proof that not only MasterCard, but here's Finastra. Finastra is a Ripple partner. Here we go. And then both of these 2 companies are working with Circle, which runs on Stellar. See how it's all connected. They don't fight each other. These cryptos interact. They have different use cases. XDC, XLM, XRP, they're not fighting each other. I don't care if you own Stellar. I don't care if you own XDC. I own XRP and XDC, and that I don't care. Like, if you own it, great. If you don't, great. I don't care. I'm not here to get in a argument over which crypto is better. They have different use cases. I don't think there's any one crypto that's the best. I think each crypto, if they're good, has a use case. There you have it. So that's why I can't wear like these XRP shirts and go XRP or go Bitcoin. I don't fucking care. Own whatever the fuck you want. Each one does. If it's a good crypto, that's the word if. It's a good, then it has a use case. There you go. Because there's no one crypto that can do everything. It's not like that. It can't happen. Here's this article. Ripple partners with the world's third largest fintech firm. It's called Finastra. When did this happen? About 6 years ago. Ripple partners with the world's third. What is the world's largest payment company? That would be, let's see, Fidelity, FIS. That would be Fidelity's number one. That's a Ripple partner. Fidelity Information Service, that's one. I don't know what number two is, but number three is Finastra. Both of those, they're all Ripple partners. So here's that article there. Fintech. London-based Finastra, the third largest financial services technology firm in the world, has partnered with Ripple. There you go. You got the article. I'm not going to read it anymore. Now, Circle, let's keep going in this article here. Circle, again, is working with MasterCard and Finastra. Circle has unveiled two partnerships. I just mentioned them. USD Circle's coins roll to merchants and banks to expand. Circle wants to expand its role globally. So it's hooking up with Ripple partners to do this, okay? MasterCard said on Wednesday that it will enable acquirers and merchants in Eastern Europe, Middle East, and Africa to settle transactions in USDC. Are you seeing this? What are we seeing here, Crypto Hulk? We're seeing now merchants around the world allowing USD Circle to be used at their stores. People will come in with Circle and pay. It'll convert it into whatever monies that need to be. This will not be a threat to United States dollars at all. Because Circle is backed with dollars. Arab Financial Services and something called Easy Financial Services will be the first two to adopt the service, making the first stablecoin settlement available through MasterCard in the region. Here we go, everybody. Crypto is starting. We're starting in the Middle East. And then you hit up all these impoverished nations and stuff because the Arabs and stuff now are all hooked up with the fintech companies. Everybody's got to use crypto. It can't just be a certain. You've got to, all around the world, you got to get all these poor countries and stuff to get all hooked up. Finastra, a London-based financial software provider, also announced on Wednesday the integration of USDC into its global Pay Plus program. Oh my God. The third largest payment processor in the world is now integrating Circle into their platform. We are now seeing, this is lovely. I'm going to tell you how it all starts, and you're seeing it here. You start with stable coins, which is crypto, okay? You start with stable coins, get everybody used to buying and selling stuff with the stable coins. When that happens, that's when the crypto gets unleashed. Why? Because you already got the rails. You're not starting with crypto. You can't talk about that. You got to focus on stable coins. Then everybody's using these stable coins, and then they realize, wait a second, I'm using crypto. By then, it's too late. If you haven't bought, it's going to be too late. Get a loan. Get the cryptos you need. Utilize Caleb Brown. Utilize my lawyer. If you need You will need protection from your government stealing your crypto. Kalen Brown is a place where you buy stuff, to buy your crypto, and then with Crypto Hulk's law firm is how you protect it while it's being held at Caleb and Brown legally. Circle targets global adoption. Circle's USDC has been expanding its partnership since the passage of the Genius Act in Congress. The Genius Act passes. Earlier in this show, we talked where the SEC and the CFTC are giving green lights for crypto. We're seeing MasterCard and the third largest payment processor in the world utilizing crypto for payments. It's coming. I know it's not as fast as what we want. Now's the time to get these cryptos while they're cheap. Get all of them that you need and just start making monthly payments. That way you're done, right? Instead of waiting every month. Go into debt. Go into debt. Get a monthly, whatever you can afford, $150 a month. Just pay the shit off. Because you're done. You don't need to buy any more crypto. You're done. Once you got your certain amount of crypto, you have it at Caleb Brown. It's all hooked up. Now you just pay on the monthly payments. All your crypto, all your worry. You got all the crypto you need at the price you wanted right now, right? And I'm telling you what, 6 months from now, something might pop off. If all these cryptos go up 30, 40, 50%, you'll be like, oh, shit, I should have gotten a loan. Yeah, I ignored Crypto Hulk on that for 5 years. I never wanted to do that. I always do that. That's the first thing I do. Go get a loan, get a credit card, take those 2 or 3 credit cards, put it in a drawer because I max them out and just pay that shit off every month. And I got the cryptos I wanted at the price that I wanted. That is that article there. Is the BIS involved in this? Let me just check. I didn't see it in the article. Okay. Next. Oh, this is a good article right here. Oh my God. Hold on. You're going to need to see this one. Copy and a paste. Where are we at? 47 minutes. I might go a little over. Here we go. Google outlines plans for a universal ledger amid a race for institutional blockchains. Everybody, here's what's going to happen. If your crypto is locked up in some hardware wallet, because you didn't do no KYC and none of that shit, Google is coming out with a universal ledger. If your crypto is not in that ledger, if you're not in like Fireblocks where all the other banks, that's what I mean. You can hide out. Hey, do all the hiding out you want to do. Do all the non-KYC, do it all. Because guess what? You're not going to be allowed to join the permission networks or networks that require registered wallets and all these things. You're going to be locked out. That's what's going to happen. My crypto is on Caleb Brown's Fireblocks proprietary system that they have. The same with Citibank and all these other banks. Your crypto is hidden somewhere because you don't want anybody to know this. You're not going to be able to use that shit. I'm just telling you already, all right? Google Cloud's Web3 head used a LinkedIn post to brand the company's upcoming universal ledger. Google has a universal ledger. Oh, man. Google Cloud's LinkedIn post talks about a layer 1 blockchain universal ledger. Oh, look here. They got Stripe and Circle all on this LinkedIn post here. Gee, I wonder what crypto they're going to use. Years of research Google designed to be credibly neutral and compatible with Python-based smart contracts. Wait a minute. Didn't we just go over an article with Python? Oh, yes, we did, Crypto Hulk. Ripple, XRP, and Pyth. Why do you know why Stripe is in here? Stripe owns 1 billion Stellars, XLM. Stripe owns, they actually own 1 out of every 50 Stellar lumens. Oh man, that's why Stripe's there. That's why Google Cloud's right there. They're all working together right here. They're showing you how some of y'all might want to look at Circle and the Stripe connection, because Stripe has got all these. See, Circle runs on Stellar, and Stripe owns 1 billion Stellars. Just thought I'd put that out for you. I got to go to the next article because there's a lot of news and I can't. I'd like to discuss that one much more, but I can't. Circle. Ripple. Here is the Ripple. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Ripple, if you own Chainlink, you need to be concerned. Let's go over this. Remember Kodius? Remember Kodius? What is Kodius? Smart oracles. Kodius is for smart oracles. It's been designed 11 years ago. Kodius and Google. Google bought native client, the smart oracle protocol, and I don't know at what stage Ripple's had this. So let's think of smart contracts. What tells the smart contract? Well, the smart contract tells the crypto what to do. But what tells the smart contract what to do? The oracle. But what tells the oracle what to do? Oh, Crypto Hulk. Smart oracles tell the oracle to tell the smart contract to tell the crypto what to do. Now, you can use a virtual machine, but that's 1970s technology. Ripple came out with 2014, this protocol that Google bought from native client, which is probably some kind of government division or some 3-letter agency. The other day we talked about Kodius. We're going to talk about it again today real quick. Possibly. How much time do I got? Fuck. I got 7 minutes. Okay, let's get into this. Ripple enters the Oracle space. So here is a news article here. Let's see if I showed it. Coins paper. Okay. We got Crystal Pavented entry. Welcome to the entry-level membership. Rev Jaguar official says, I'm not going to be out in the field with an AI drone constantly repeating how much produce I need to pick for the daily quota. Then we got Don Foley. Don, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. It's motivation. Don, hey, Donnie. We got Rev Jaguar official. Thank you for that. For you, Crypto Hulk. Okay, I'll leave the rest of that. Let's go. Okay, let's go. So Ripple enters the Oracle space. Oh, really? See, look, here's the beautiful part of this channel. We can read articles, and you know that these people who's running coin paper, they have no idea. Ripple enters the Oracle space. They fucking started it like 12 years ago or some shit, right? I mean, but I want to go over the article because it's funny how we are so far ahead of these fucking news channels that don't know what the fuck they're saying. Ripple enters, no, it would be entered, and that's 2014. Entered, that's past tense. So, okay, let's continue before I destroy this. Brian Nijunguna, whatever his name is. I don't know why I even put it. If my name was Brian Njuguna. I would not have put my name in this fucking article because I don't want people to think I'm like developmentally fucked up in my head from using drugs, okay? Ripple enters the Oracle space with game-changing solution. Are you fucking... Brian Njuguna must have been higher than me when he wrote this article because he's definitely not a journalist. He should be more of like a history reporter. He's reporting history is what he's doing from like 12 years ago or something. Ripple is developing a powerful Oracle. Oh, God, this guy's so fucking stupid. They already developed a smart Oracle, you fucking asshat. Ripple is developing... Ripple... How he should have written it, Brian, if you had some fucking brains in your head, Ripple developed an advanced Oracle system in 2014 called Kodius that runs on smart oracles. It's a protocol developed by native client that was bought by Google and kind of like gifted because Google's an early investor in Ripple. Brian, do some fucking research. God. I can't destroy this because I've already chopped this guy down from his neck to his waist. He's at his ankles now. Brian has no credibility. Let's keep going. Ripple challenges Chainlink. Okay. Building an Oracle to bridge banks on blockchain. Brian, they've done this 2014. But thanks for letting us know, Brian. In a move signaling its growing ambitions in the financial sector. Growing ambition. Ripple's running the financial sector. The whole world is running on Ripple, Brian. There's a thing called the internet, Brian. You might have heard of that. Maybe I'll give him some credit. I think Brian's heard of the internet. There's something called the Interledger Protocol, Brian, that Ripple gave to the World Wide Web Consortium in 2015. So there's a placeholder, Brian, in the internet called HTTP 402, Brian, and that is a interledger protocol that was plugged into the internet so everybody in the whole world will have a payment system that they will, an interoperable payment system that has smart oracles and shit like that, Brian. It's called Kodius. It's updated now with AI and shit. That's how everything will run. Thanks for letting us know, Brian, that you don't know anything. Let's continue. Crypto researcher Smoke emphasizes that this positions Ripple not just as a payment and liquidity solution, but a infrastructure provider for the next generation of DeFi. I'm not going to comment on that. Ripple is currently building an Oracle, no comment, query data from its existing bank ledgers. Chainlink isn't the only one in the Oracle game. Now, this guy talks about, now if you click on this article here, you come up with this X page. Let me do a copy paste for you. Salvador Ramirez. Thank you very much there, Salvador E. Hey, Sally. Let's up Eric Goldsmith. Eric, appreciate you watching the show for years on end. I appreciate your tax-free donations, Eric. I'll try to catch every single one. If I don't catch a donation from somebody, I try to my best. So let's go to this article here. An Oracle is a network that queries and records off-chain data to be used in other blockchains. Oracles typically reward users for sharing their data and allowing it to be traded and sold to users in other blockchains. And Oracle can itself be a blockchain like the XYO network. This is what I bought today for $630. And I bought it in parts. I wasn't quite sure how much I wanted, but I got around $630. Copy and then paste. Or yeah, it was like around $650. Right there. Here is the XYO network. This crypto here on the past 1 year, it's up 100% over the past year. in its lifetime, it goes back, looks like to 2018. It's up about 120%. Like I said, I own the stock in XY Findables, so I don't know how that'll do, but I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get some of this crypto because it's got 2 zeros in front of it. I own the stock. It's a San Diego company. I couldn't read a lot of their emails. They're so technical with this. I'm telling you what, the XY, when I would get their monthly emails and shit, I had to block it because I just don't understand anything they're saying. And it's super complicated. So they're talking about an example of a Oracle network and XYO, or can be built into an existing blockchain. Ripple XRP is currently building an Oracle that can query data from existing bank ledgers. Ripple already has smart oracles. They already had this. So I'm not going to bad talk, smoke, whoever that is. But like, we already know in 2014, Ripple has Kodius, and it's this right here. Here's the Kodius right here. Rev Jagger. There's code. We're going over Kodius again. Can you begin to number your shows? I often come back to re-listen and study, but spend lots of time trying to find the shows. I'll look into that, but I haven't done it for 5 years. Kind of late to start. So here's Kodius. So look, whatever these people are talking about, Ripple is currently building. They've already built. These people just need to watch my show so they can understand. Okay. Here is Kodius. So when people on the internet say Ripple XRP is currently building an Oracle, they already have them. How fucking stupid are these people? Ripple, here's this article. Now, this one is not the original. I have the original. This one's a pretty good copy, but I have the one that actually gives you the date and all these things. But this is a good copy right here. Mine's better, but this is great, though. Smart Oracle. This article here is talking about smart oracles right here. Smart oracles. So with this smoke guy, when he's saying Ripple's currently building an oracle, let's look what Ripple put out in 2014. Smart oracles provide a simple, flexible way to implement smart contracts, which encode business logic, laws, and other agreed upon rules. Smart oracles. So we're past oracles. Ripple's not building an oracle. They already have smart oracle. We're already past oracle. Can some people help out other people in the community? Let them know Ripple is past making oracles. We're already at smart oracles with AI. This Ripple building an oracle probably started in 2012. Then by 2014, Ripple already had smart oracles. That's Kodius. Then since then, I'm sure they've added AI and other advancements to Kodius to make it the late and great. So when somebody says Ripple's building an oracle, we're already past that. That shit is like old. That's like 2010 Ripple or something, 2011 or 12. Okay. Smart oracles build on the idea of oracles. This is what I'm saying. Oracles are old school, man. Get with it. Get with it. Get jiggy with it. Smart oracles build on the idea of oracles or entities that provide smart contracts with information about the state of the outside world. Remember, smart contracts get told what to do by oracles. Smart oracles tell the oracle what to do. That's what this whole protocol is. The Kodius protocol from native client that Google bought that allowed Ripple to build on it and shit. They're all working together. Let's keep going. Says right here, in such a system, rules can be written in any programming language and contracts can interact with inner server. Guess what? Okay, look, check it out. Chainlink is fucking done. Okay, Chainlink's an oracle. It's not a smart oracle. It's not even a virtual machine. Virtual machines are great. They came out of the 70s. If you read this right here, okay? Why do we have Kodius? Because it replaces virtual machines. So Stellar's all good and all, but this Allbridge shit, Ripple's got to beat because they got Kodius with AI and the latest tech now. Okay? What this is here, see, Allbridge is good for certain cryptos. Ripple's Kodius is good for everything. It's not an Oracle. It's way more advanced. Ripple's not just building an Oracle for banks. That shit was like 12 years ago. Ripple was probably doing that. Yeah, 12 years ago, Ripple was building an Oracle for banks and shit. Yeah, I believe in 2011 and 12, but that's not news. That's like ancient history. What we're talking about now is smart oracles with Kodius and AI, an updated, new and improved Kodius that runs with the newest technologies is going to put Chainlink fucking 6 feet under. Look right here. In such a system, rules can be written. What system? The Kodius system. In Kodius, rules can be written in any programming language. And contracts can interact with any service, blockchain, whatever you want to call it, that accepts cryptographically signed commands. This includes, but is not limited to, crypto networks. We introduce an implementation of smart oracles, which is better than oracles, called Kodius, which uses what? Google's native client. Google bought native clients protocol, worked it in with Ripple and shit. This is what we got here. Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas of Ripple gave this to the World Wide Web. I told you guys this the other day, the Interledger protocol, and I'm sure it includes Kodius in there as well. Now, they can always add into Kodius or I don't know how these people do all this shit, but you can take this new tech and give updates or just have a whole brand new Kodius, okay, that has the same as the other. I'm not the tech person. All I'm doing is just reporting to you that they have this. If you look through here, it talks about Oracle, smart oracles. From oracles to smart, it gives you a little history on oracles and smart oracles right here. Who started it? Nick Szabo in the late 1990s. I'm not going to give you a history lesson on it. It's very interesting. I love looking through. Sometimes you always find new stuff. Bitcoin, listen to this now. Bitcoin contracts rely on oracles to attest to the facts from the outside world by introducing signatures into the network. If and only if specific conditions are met. Listen to this. So here comes Ripple. Here's how Ripple replaces Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be horse shit. I've been telling you guys this for years, like day one. Bitcoin contracts rely on oracles. Now, smart oracles takes this concept to a further place. The untrusted code execution in the oracle's hands. The smart oracles are trusted or semi-trusted entities that can provide information about the outside world and execute the code to which the contracting parties agreed. All this stuff, Chainlink is not this, okay? Chainlink's an oracle. Ripple's got smart oracles. Oh, shit. Yes. So, yes, Chainlink's expensive. Yes, Ripple partnered up with Chainlink because Chainlink's an oracle, but the oracle takes orders from what? The smart oracle. Guess what? Ripple's got the smart oracle that Chainlink's going to use to get shit done. See, Chainlink is not smart oracle, so it needs Ripple, see what I'm saying, to get done. Chainlink does what it does great. It's an oracle, but guess who's the oracle's boss? The smart oracle. You see it? So in a way, you'll still have your Chainlink. Okay, I was kind of maybe doing a little clickbait. All right, got to get some people to watch the show. But what I'm trying to break down to you is that oracle, which is Chainlink, gets direction from a virtual machine, but let's just have it a smart oracle. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we avoid the clunky, expensive virtual machine shit and use the new and improved Kodius, which I don't know what they've improved it now with the AI and all this other shit. Virtual machines are going to be history. Well, they're good from what this says here. They're good, but it's just not efficient. And that's what Kodius, when it first came out, I'm sure they've definitely improved it and made it the best. So Chainlink will do its job. That's why Ripple joined them. But remember now, it's only an oracle, whereas Ripple is the smart oracle through Kodius, the Kodius protocol. And it shows it right here. Virtual machines. What does it say about virtual machines, Crypto Hulk? Virtual machine technology dates back to the 1960s. Oh, shit. What? Crypto Hulk? That's almost like older than dinosaurs. I was born in 70. So this is 65-year-old technology. Virtual machines, like Ethereum, like the Ethereum virtual machine. You've heard of that. You've heard of Stellar's Albridge and the virtual machine. Ripple has a virtual machine. That's technology that's 65 years old. Virtual machines. Anything where you need a virtual machine to get it done, we're talking 65-year-old tech, right? That's not going to be the standard in the future. Does it work? Yes, it does. But is there better? Yes, there is. That's where Ripple's Kodius comes in, the new and improved Kodius. Smart oracles is the future with AI and all this shit, not this virtual machine shit, okay? Now, virtual machines may be one of the more secure methods. It says may, but guess what? Now with AI, bye-bye, okay? Virtual machines may be, now remember, this article was written in 2014. Virtual machines may be one of the more secure methods for sandboxing code. But the downside of a virtual machine, like the Ethereum virtual machine, is that they are relatively costly in terms of computer resources. Since each instance contains a full operating system, the time and energy to start one each time a contract is run is impractical. Virtual machines. The Ethereum virtual machine is impractical according to this document, this what I'm reading right here. Nonetheless, hosts may choose to offer virtual machines that are 65-year-old technology base as an option for high-value contracts where the owners will be willing to pay more for a safer execution environment. I will leave that Kodius there, right there with you. I'm not saying whether to sell Chainlink or not. I think you have to do what you got to do. Let's see here. Let me get some. Stu Lavelle is like, cheers, Hulk. Great show. Michael Gilbert says, I'm 56, retired, and I'll ride or die this. After 20 years military and combat, facts are facts here. So again, look, Chainlink is going to be needed because it's an oracle. And Chainlink has a purpose and things that it does. But it'll be told what to do by Ripple, which is a smart oracle, right? And that smart oracle is inside of a system called Kodius. And now with all the new technology since 2014, that's Kodius, like I said a long time ago, is like the god of the whole internet. It's the interpreter. It's a translator. It helps everything function. Everything will be built on the XRP ledger that has Kodius interoperability, able to read every single code and interact. You could have you could have like a shit coin platform on the XRP ledger, and you put another shit coin platform over there. Guess what? These two shit coins will talk to each other and be able to interoperate each other, because you'll have Kodius, which is the brains, the leader of a symphony. That's Kodius. You can have all kinds of instruments and languages, and Kodius just interoperates them all and gets everything done. That's what's up, and that's a Crypto Hulk deep dive. I'll see you in my next broadcast.